Hey, you forgot to bring out energy drinks too, my nigga.
I was at work and I was running late, so how would I bring an energy?
What type?
The V8 energy. You get it from Publix in the juice aisle.
You a fuck.
The one that got Publix right there. All right.
You don't never go there.
And you gonna do the intro for the show? Like I said earlier.
Yeah, I got this.
You know, because now sudden Tori, you forgot shit.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
Don't act up, nigga. When it's time, nigga, I stand up.
Okay.
Nigga.
I like it. All right. I'm already counting down, all that good shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right, LeVar. This is for the actual show. We're gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, how you doing? This is His Cousin Bruises. We are on the show today with the crew is back and we got a special guest. But in the meantime, between times, I want us to introduce our guest all over again. And then our special guest gonna introduce himself. Nah.
That's how
Hits.
you're dropping it.
Do it.
It's
Never.
yours truly, DJ Timo, of Hits, Cuts, and Bruises. Back in the building.
He trying to say he missed you. That's all he trying to say.
Damn did. I damn.
That's all he trying
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
He say, please, we love
Yeah.
you so much.
That nigga.
Appreciate the love.
So, you know.
Yeah, my nigga. Yeah. But go ahead.
So I can't really follow up that nice intro of, bromanship.
That's right.
Love it. But for real, y'all, we also got some other guests y'all can't see. But one of those individuals really and truly talks about how much you just say, I love you, bro.
That's
I
real.
want to, give a special shout out to Mr. Chad Scott. You can't
Yes,
see
sir.
him. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
Give him a round of applause. Got call your homeboys.
Yeah.
Say you love them, man, for real.
At the end of the day, tell your people you love them.
Man. They might not be here.
That's right.
So with that, we want to introduce our very special guest, the one, the only, Mr. T. Reed. Introduce yourself to the people.
T. Reed, all I can say is, hey, I'm just here supporting these boys, these Cuts and Bruises, telling my little life story. And then it might not be amazing nobody, but it's my life story.
Well, it's
That's right.
amazing to us because even though, what school I went to?
God.
What school? What school?
What the fuck is what is that?
Give me no gator sound like that. That was a panther noise you made.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do that. but my boy is a Forest Hill. What the fuck was a Forest Hill?
We Falcons, right?
Oh fuck! Wow!
Hey.
That's my boy. That's what it is.
Do it again.
Wow! That means they for the strike. That's the battle call for Forest Hill.
Watch out.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Hey,
that.
it is what it is. But we're at the same time, man, we're gonna enlighten y'all on T. Reed and give him his backstory on who he is and where he going. And at the same time, a lot of people may see him in passing and think they know who he is, but after this show, you're gonna actually know who T. Reed is.
What's up?
So where you want to start?
I'm gonna start with T. Reed is we're gonna start when did it all begin? From the beginning. Because we all talk about the beginning, but the beginning is, we're gonna be specific with it. The beginning, I'm talking about the when T. Reed didn't know who T. Reed was really gonna be, but when the T. Reed, the intro of T. Reed. How did that start?
How it started, growing up, I grew up early on 30 Rosemary. It was like pretty drug infested, everything. My grandmother, who raised us, well, kids, my grandmother had 24 kids. So we got a huge.
Rest in peace, Auntie Coop.
And my
Wow.
grandma, and my house, if anybody know anything about 30 Rosemary, you know about the Reed house. We had a house, 616 3rd Street. It was a drug house. You know what I'm saying? So we seen me, my cousins, we all saw a lot of stuff we shouldn't have saw, but it kind of shaped and helped us out. And the thing that really cemented my life, two things that cemented my life that made me really go on the right path. One, when my mom was on drugs, shit kind of fucked me up like that. That made me a path that I never really wanted to go on.
Right.
And just to see her struggle and, you know, fight that addiction, that shit was kind of hard.
Absolutely.
And second was when my 8-year-old cousin got killed in the drug war.
Man.
You know,
So we're gonna start right there with it with when Lil Cuz she got shot in a crossfire.
Right.
So explain the heartbeat of the family at the time and what you just really uttered on what it did for you, but give us the place mentally that you was in, because I know at the time when that happened, it was actually like it was a mental health thing going on with you to the point that you wasn't even going to school.
Yeah, I was fucked up. Like,
I mean, you didn't even go to 9th grade.
Yeah, that happened. This happened. This wasn't 9th grade when this happened. This happened. It was middle school. Like I was missing school. Like I said, my mom was on drugs at the time, and my whole family. It was just kind of after that. That shit kind of separated us, and to this day, like I can see the effects to it. And before I go, I'm gonna say happy birthday because yesterday was her birthday.
Okay, happy birthday.
You know,
Happy birthday.
So at that time, like we were, and I know it took a huge hit on my grandma. I seen the biggest effect. My grandma was always a strong person, and my grandma felt like it was her fault because she asked my grandma could she go to the store, and my grandma let her go to the store.
Right.
And she was supposed to go to the back to go get her baby doll, but she told my grandma she went back to the baby doll. She ended up walking to the store, and my grandmother, like, God bless her soul, before she died, you could tell it weighed heavy on her.
Right.
My auntie Diane, her mom, it weighed heavy on her, and to the day it weighed heavy on her. Like my family total, because in that whole shootout, my auntie got shot, my uncle got shot, like other people. What? Yeah, it was. She wasn't just some person that got shot. It was like a lot of chaos going on, and it just
had to be traumatic at that age.
Oh, very
absolutely,
traumatic, man. Like, you know, and back then we didn't have a counselor. I didn't have no school counselor to go to or nothing like that, and you can't come out saying that back then.
Right.
So we tried to deal with it. And turn on me as a man, as a kid.
And with family, yeah.
And my family, we all couldn't deal with it. So I know I started missing a lot of school. My grades started dropping. Stuff just shit was like, I was ready to do whatever. My mentality was something different.
Of course, after that.
I tried to sell a little drugs.
Yeah.
That shit, I couldn't wear those shoes. You know, it just wasn't nothing I could wear. And I realized that early. You know what I'm saying? But just, it took me down a dark space. You know what I'm saying? And as I continue to go, the shit that helped me get right, we moved from 3rd and Rosemary, we moved to Dunbar Village.
That's the bean.
Yeah, the Poking Bean. And my mom, my first year, I think, she went to jail, and I was pretty much staying at home by myself. But the shit that got me on the right path, my mom got out, she ain't going to rehab or nothing, and just got off drugs. Like,
cold
turkey, like, and working and did the right shit. Like, my mom, that's my baby.
Yeah.
That's my lady. We might argue and I be
Auntie Shirley.
But that's my lady, you know what I'm saying? And she, like, you know,
good people.
I be holding grudge with her like she my wife or something.
Yeah. Because y'all grew up together.
Like
y'all actually grew up together.
Me and her, we
grew up.
Patch of her, everything we went through in life, bro, me and her went through it. And she always told me, I know I can say one thing she always told me, that you gotta always bet on yourself, believe in yourself. Yeah. Whatever you doing in life, you got to believe in yourself, bet on yourself. And when my mom came home, that bet on herself shit really meant a lot, and I saw it. When she got off drugs, just cold turkey that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I got her right back, and I remember, back to my 9th grade year, right?
Yeah.
I came home with my report card because I wasn't really going to school still. I had all F's and 1 D. I don't know how the hell I got a D. Cause nigga, I was never in school.
Mm-hmm.
My mom put me on punishment for a whole semester.
He was surprised. He got
I couldn't. I listen. I wasn't playing basketball like that really at that time.
Right.
So instead of me going home, what I do, I stop school for tutoring,
Mm-hmm.
and then I see basketball, and I go out and try basketball. So I try basketball. Like, man, you can't play no basketball. You ain't got a 2.0.
Right.
0.0. So
Man,
That's what I'm doing.
that was my motivation to get back on the right track. I started staying out of school after school every day.
That's what's
Started
up.
doing the right thing.
Doing double.
Yeah.
Get the grades
Yeah,
back.
get my grades up. I was
Mhm.
listen, it was an uphill battle.
Wow.
Sometimes I wanted to quit, but like my old girl was telling me, bet on yourself. Like and people were doubting, saying I wasn't gonna do it. And that was also motivation.
Yeah.
So when that motivation kicked in, that's when I got on the right track and
There you go.
shit started
So
going well.
so we're the introductory of high school.
Yeah,
We at Forest Hill High School,
mhm.
phenom, raw talent. You know what I mean? Everybody know you from the hood because what people don't know, the way the poker bean is set up is the poker bean is in quarters.
Yeah.
When I say in quarters, it's like it's sections, but in between every section is a basketball court.
Mhm.
And I can honestly say him along with LaJuan Coney and LC and Nuts and Ones. I mean, it was a group of people that they had their own Rucker Park, and T was the pioneer, the start of all that, and all between all those.
I wanted to start. D Little was the start.
No. We're gonna get to D Little because rest in peace, D Little. D Little, yeah. T Mac. Yeah, Terrence Mack, what he just uttered, a guy that Terrence Mack. When we're gonna get into our relationship in a minute, but Terrence Mack was a guy that he introduced me to like one weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And the next weekend he was gone. That's just how rough it was in that neighborhood. And he used to give us money. Like, we live where people talk about poverty. We kind of lived in poverty, you know what I'm saying? It was poverty down there, but you just had to find the right person. You're gonna get it. You just got to find them. You're not gonna really do without. People gonna look out. This just was different.
And that was the biggest difference I saw in Dunbar. Like, everything was family orientated. And to this day, we all still family orientated. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the people they were like me, Juan, Alton,
Mm-hmm.
the Howard boys.
Absolutely, Howard's.
Just like Bird, like all those guys. Like, to this day, we all look out
From the
for each
jump.
other. Like,
From the jump.
From the jump. Like, to this day, I can call them guys and say, hey, this was, everything. But like the Howard boys, they like big brothers.
Mhm. Tim, Kevin.
Yeah, Tim, Kevin, even Bird, like, and Amp Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Killer, my cousin Killer.
Yeah, from
just-
DC at the time. That was the first guy I met from fucking out of town. You know what I'm saying? And he was like a brainiac,
Yeah, motherfucker, the smartest motherfucker in the
but
room.
he was crazy.
Yeah, but like, that Dunbar introduced me to like the family atmosphere and people sticking together,
Mhm.
and like we all stuck together. Like we used to go to the boom room, the club. We go about 15 deep, walk into the club. You know what I'm saying?
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Me and Spank went there. Spank danced the whole night.
Yeah.
Hey,
Couldn't
that's
believe.
how Pat Lynch got his name.
Boom Room Pat.
I gave him the name, Boom Room Pat.
Wow.
Dancing
Boy
all
danced the
night.
whole night.
Sweating. And it was an old bread house.
Did he have a Z Cap Reacher shirt on?
Oh, my dog had all that on. In the hammer pants.
The biggest thing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Chess King.
Yeah.
That like moving up was probably the best thing that happened to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Would you say, even coming from a big family of that size,
Mhm.
the lack of a family unit, that kind of what you needed from Dunbar Village?
Yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna say we have family unity because we always get together, but like when that happened, like how to explain it, like when drugs play a part and stuff, family tend to steer off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta reach out to them.
Right.
And at the point, like now, if you see like our family, we're more cohesive now. But like at when you move to Dunbar, you know, Dunbar rough. You gonna have to fight and do all that.
Oh yeah.
But once you get to know everybody, everything was home.
Yeah.
Everything home. Like you can go, like God bless her soul, Miss Betty, the boy's mom. Miss Betty, see you can go there and get something to eat, drink, whatever. You playing ball in that court in front of their house, she gonna make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? And that's every other neighbor around there too. Like that did it like that. So, you know, that you're right, that Dunbar showed me about family.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. For the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. So here we go. We're in high school now. So what are we men through high school, and now we getting to the point that high school, you and I bump heads.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that I don't know if the listeners know. See, everybody thinks that T and I are cousins through the Reeds. But we are actually not cousins through the Reeds. We are cousins through his dad.
My dad.
And his dad is an ex NFL star, Kansas City Chief, Carlos Carson, alumni, LSU as well. And that's my cousin, and his dad is my cousin. And T and I are connected through his dad.
Yeah.
So tell the listeners how that transition, because there was the height of Rivera West Palm.
Yeah.
And you always been a mediator through Rivera West Palm. And that's one thing I respect about you. It was via sports, but man, T was always when people was, because we had a city that's divided by a bridge. That's 45th Street Bridge, and that's West Palm Rivera. And this guy dissolved so much just for the love of basketball. You know what I'm saying? And he was like that, a mediator from jump.
Yeah, the thing was like, you know, you was from West Palm, you weren't going to Rivera. You from Rivera, you didn't come to West Palm unless you knew somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you going, and I just was fortunate enough that the guys in my neighborhood had a little respect for me to trust me that if I bring a guy down there,
he's straight.
He's not on the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because Larry used to come to my house for the whole summer. Lolly used to come to my house for the whole summer. We used to go and walk up and down the street all day, you know, and they treated Larry like he was from there. Like, and they treated Lolly the same way. Like, everybody that came through, you know, and they showed love. It was, like I said, and I remember staying at Johnny Dixon's house, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I guess at the height of all that shit was going on, me and bro always spoke. We always kept it real with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you earlier, I fuck with faces, not places. And if a guy had kept it real with me, I'm gonna keep it real with them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get into street shit, so that ain't my lane. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I the guys I fuck with ain't on street shit. Right. Now if you on street shit and you hang with me and I'm oblivious to it, nigga, whatever you got coming to you, that's on you. Right. Cause don't put me in that. Don't put me in that.
You got and they knew that. They kind of knew that. You know what I'm saying?
As a man, I'm always be straight up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, I speak my mind.
Right.
If we somewhere and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the one to say what I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. But I'm not fucking with a dude and you know you got this going on and you doing this and that. That's not right, man. If I ain't listen, I'm saying, like I told you, I can't wear no street shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandma told me, whatever you sign up for, you better wear it.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Auntie Coop, well, she didn't play, yeah. She was street. She was street.
My grandma, listen, grandma had like 20-something necklace on, gold chains, nigga.
Original 2 Chainz.
I'm talking about selling dope, yes.
Yeah.
Miss K, like, I'm talking about, bro. Grandma told me, you put this shit in your hand and you sell it. You get caught. You better not tell on nobody.
Rules.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, then you can't. You see some shit going on around this neighborhood.
You don't know nothing.
You don't know shit. You ain't no police friend. You know what I'm saying? But that let me know right then. Man, this ain't shit I can't do.
Yeah, you know too many people. Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't wear the shoes. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, she gonna get it to you straight up. Nigga.
Yeah.
My cousin, Black Mike, he just got out. 20-something years.
Yeah.
I know.
Funniest shit in the world. Black got caught on that shit talking to my grandma. My grandma said, hey, you gotta wear that shit. Nigga, don't go to telling on nobody. Men talk about this shit every day. Don't go to telling on nobody. You gotta be a man about it. Now, what your ass need to do, instead of trying to go to trial, take a plea.
Yeah.
And I don't know how
she knew the law.
but she she gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Now I'm gonna tell you this too now, and everybody know my grandmother. We lived on 3rd Road, man. We was in middle school. My grandma had a garbage bag full of joints. We rolled them up 1.5. Every kid had a shift.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like real shit.
Yeah, everybody had a shift.
Wow.
Nigga, you at the window selling dollar joints.
And
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
nigga, and you better not come up short.
Yeah.
Come up short. She know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all
That's
right.
old school.
Yeah.
I don't win them
And that's grandma.
Nigga, I'm talking about
Yeah.
in a 1.5 with
Yeah.
weed with seeds. You had to get the album cover, put all the seeds down.
Yeah. There you go.
And the plywood.
Yeah, I told all that.
And this come from a guy that never smoked. He never smoked. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right.
So he, you know what I mean? He was different from the jump. You know what I mean? When everybody was trying stuff, you know what I'm saying? You always looked at him and like, he
Yeah.
can't be from here, but he just absorbing it.
I
You know
just
what I'm
seen
saying?
the effect
Yeah.
that shit had on my people.
Right.
Drugs really fucked my
Window.
family up growing up. Like,
Yeah.
so I looked at it and I was like, man, I
Mhm.
can't be taking all this shit, man, and doing
Mhm.
all this. And my dad, you know, me and him, that's my nigga too. You know,
Absolutely.
he really wasn't in my life like that, but I always looked up to him. And I always never wanted to disappoint him.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I always wanted respect. My mom never talked bad about
No,
my dad.
she did. Nah.
Never said anything about
She
him.
said it was up to you.
Right.
She always said that.
But my granddaddy, Bob, he was like my dad. I go walk
Uncle
over
Bob,
there.
yeah.
Man, I go there. My granddad, whatever I needed, he always gave it to me. My grandma always talked to me. Like
Auntie
they
Betty.
kept me. And I saw a 2-family home, and I said to myself, that's what I want. And that was part of my motivation as well.
Mhm.
So, you know, but shit was hard though.
Hey.
And my auntie Tara, God bless her soul too. She
There
used
you
to
go.
always.
That was your
Talk
that was your first big sister.
That was my first big sister.
Yeah, Tara, bro.
Yeah.
God bless the dad.
That was my auntie, but that was my first big sister. Like, let me drive a car, let me do it, like take me around and just.
She introduced us.
Yeah, she introduced. Yeah, me and Spank.
She introduced us. She actually, my cousin, his auntie.
Mhm.
She say, "Wait a minute." She was like, "Spank, you such and such age, you don't know your cousin T from downtown?" Like, nah.
Yeah.
She's like, and she hooked it up. She made it happen like that. It was crazy. And we was like every year for years. Like
Listen, when we met, we
it was,
inseparable.
yeah.
Like
In
I'm
my
coming to
street,
his house.
sending me Street and Smith's books and shit when he was in college and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Was our ESPN. You know what I'm saying? We knew who was the best, next best thing, you know what I'm saying? And then so now we're here, now we're running close to 11th, 12th grade right now. Here we are.
11th grade, you know, that's when I think
Things
I
start
made-
forming up.
Yeah, like that's when. Okay, my 10th grade year, I started catching on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's when but I was in the gym.
Play football too.
I played football. I played football.
Mm-hmm.
Played receiver.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. And he was decent. He was decent.
I was gonna keep playing, but then they told me they could put me at quarterback. And
Yeah.
shit ain't had no line. I'm
Nah, he like suicide. That bitch always say it's suicide.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
So, and then the football, I had on fuck my hand up. Do around
Mhm.
my cleat that tore one of my tendons in my hand
Mhm.
already. I'm like, I'm not going back there playing no quarterback. But then that's when I started really focusing on basketball. I used to be playing ball 3-4 hours a day, and that's when me and Spank
Mm-hmm.
connected. I used to go to his house.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Erica used to cuss me and his ass out. We'd leave the house all dirty, go to Tate's and play. He'll come down to Dunbar. We go.
It was crazy. We was on a real mission.
Yeah.
We was on a real mission.
And then my junior year, I was going to my junior year, and I played my junior year, and you know, the game just was so slow for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I really realized I could really play. I was like, I could really play, and then I was like, I think I was second in the county.
Yeah.
Because God bless that. Tiger was first.
First, yeah.
30,
He was at
32.
Wellington. Yeah.
Yeah.
You was
Tiger
down
had
about
32.
20. You about
Man.
27, man.
No.
26.
I think Tiger was 30, I was at 30. We was like 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tiger used to.
God bless the
Yeah,
dead.
he
Tiger was
can-
nice.
He can.
Tiger was Slim Reaper.
Yeah, he was the slim.
Yeah.
I was the junior. He was the senior that year.
Yeah.
And bro, like, you know, it just. But me and Spank used to be battling
Mm-hmm.
all the time. We used to get to the point we about to fight each other and shit,
Yeah.
man.
But and you know what? The crazy thing is, we was from different spots, and they was more like, I told y'all it was gonna happen, but we never fought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he used to hate Jordan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like,
Hey, Jordan, no,
not. But when I used to bring it to you, like just to have a I used to overdo it.
But we was rivals, so I ain't wanted you to tell me who was
Yeah.
Like, anybody,
Yeah.
Nigga could have said it.
Yeah, not me. Yeah.
I don't that shit, my cousin. Hey,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. I don't hear from him.
Yeah.
So you going the other direction.
That's right. Yeah.
And so, like, and then that light went off in basketball, and it just,
It was easy for you.
yeah. And then I started having more success in school too.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I started success in classes, that shit kind of opened my eyes.
Tell them about when you start playing for West Palm in the summer league, Mr. Ron. That was a
It's my Rivera.
Yes.
Okay, now
that was a culture shock for everybody.
Yeah, that my junior year, going that summer to my senior year, Randy Jones.
God bless the dead.
Yeah.
He came and got me because
Mhm.
like he like, man, it's a kid T Reed down there. He could play.
Yeah.
Nobody was. They weren't looking for me.
Yeah.
Nothing. I got to the first tries. I remember the first time, Mr. Ron and Sebo. I passed the ball the first time. Mr. Ron
Cussed him out.
cussed me out. Hey man,
We don't pass it.
I ain't bring you here to pass the ball.
Right. We don't pay you to pass it.
You the second leading scorer in the county. You pass the ball, you get out of my gym. And from that point on, I just went. That's when.
And he wasn't used to people talking to him like that.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
that's what he needed, like to get him over that senior year after that summer.
Now, I can say now, Coach Moody did talk to me like that too. Coach Moody, but he gave it to me straight up too.
Mhm.
Like, what I'm saying, Moody got a nigga on the track. And then like, when playing Ron Law that summer, that's what opened my eye to Rivera Beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going to Rivera, man. Shit, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't
For nothing, really.
Like, but I got my cousin Ryan staying in Rivera. Ryan Fuse. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Fuse. I used to go to Fred Lee house.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan used to chill, but if I ain't at that house, I'm not going to Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Larry opened that door up to me. Then after Larry opened it up, Johnny Dixon opened it up to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was in Rivera a lot, you know what I'm saying? Spank with that mouth, but it was a great experience. Now, and I thank God that I got to the point I can meet all of them. And like to this day, still got genuine friendship with these guys.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Relationships,
Mm-hmm.
So, and they respect you for what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, my senior year, senior year was great too.
93.
Yeah, 93. I had a great time basketball. And I was so pissed, man. We could never beat the Wire.
Yeah.
We beat everybody else. I couldn't beat. Me and Coach Ross talk about this shit over and over.
We let him do his thing.
Wait. What's the noise? Go ahead.
It's only two of us in here right now. It's only two of us in this point.
We don't want Timo to start talking. He got a buzzer beater.
He missed that.
Yeah, we beat everybody. We couldn't beat them for nothing in the world, man. Like
Mm.
it just, I have like a
Great game.
great game, but something happened. You know what I'm saying? That we'll lose. Like it just be like one mistake, and then but that really taught me a lot too. And everything. And I a culture shock to me was at the end of the year, I ain't had no grades to go to college.
Mm-hmm. We never, all us did.
But see, I didn't know. Like I just didn't
Not
know.
like that.
Like,
They
so-
tell us last minute, like, you can go to school. And we like, oh yeah? It's too late to start getting this shit up. I had just enough to play.
Yeah.
Especially when they start from your 8th grade year.
Yeah, the cumulative.
Yeah.
The cumulative, yeah.
So my thing was, I'm gonna tell you, so I had JUCOs at JUCO office, and I was gonna take one, but my algebra teacher, Mr. Ruskin, he was like, bro, you think you ready for college? I said, no, I don't think I'm really ready for
Yeah,
college.
first one. He was the first one to go to
I
prep
said,
school.
man, academically I ain't ready. He say take a lot of ball for you to say you're not ready academically. I said, I'm just not. I said, I think I'll be out. And that man got in the book, because I used to go to him every day for tutoring still.
Mm-hmm.
That man got in the book and found prep school after prep school after prep school. Found me a prep school, Salisbury School in Connecticut, all boys. Man, that shit was the biggest culture shock in the world. You had to go to school Monday through Saturday with a suit and tie. But I remember Coach Johnson at Miami-Dade Community College because I had committed to him. I remember his facial expression when I told him I wasn't going. I like, Coach, man, I ain't going. I ain't coming to Miami. He's like, what? I don't sign. I don't got a shooting guard. I need my shooting guard. I like, Coach. Academically, man, I'm gonna set myself up for failure. I ain't ready. And then he was like, man, what make you think you mature enough to say that? and know that. I said, man, I know myself as a student. I said, man, you know, I'm struggling like a motherfucker in this class. I got to go to tutoring. I got tutoring at the school. I was like, man, I'm going to go to prep school. If you really like me like you say you like me, come get me next year.
Yeah.
I ain't here for that man no more.
Damn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't here for no more. But at that time, I didn't need him because in prep school, we had mandatory study hall 2 hours a night. And so that got me inclined and physically in shape basketball-wise. But I'm not going to tell you I didn't struggle at prep school because at one point I wanted to quit in prep school. Like, we got to prep. They put me in chemistry, honors, and calculus, and all this shit. I ain't never taken none of this shit. All I ever got was algebra.
Yeah.
Yeah, they so, and then at school, I mean, everybody was like, man, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. And I kept hearing that. And I remember my old girl like, man, you gotta always bet on yourself, and you gotta prove the motherfucker wrong. Bro, I learned formulas from calculus and all that shit on my own. I used to, lunchtime, we eat lunch, I get my lunch and go sit in the math teacher room. Like, man, help me out. She like, T, you just can't graph this shit like that. I said, man, just work with me. And as a month went on and I started graphing that shit, she like, hey man, I don't know, but for you to skip geometry and algebra 2 and you know this shit, she like, bro, you special. I like, no, just put me in a room. And I knew, like with my grandma, you put me in a room, I'm a sponge off. I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put me in a room with a bunch of millionaires and I ain't gonna be close to a millionaire or a millionaire.
Right.
I am going to soak enough game up to get around it and get this shit work. And I didn't, like I said, and I didn't know how to write papers and all that. I learned how to write thesis statement, you know, the thesis statement and all. I learned how to do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Write a correct essay paper. I learned all that shit in prep school in 1 year.
That's what's
1
up.
year. And the sacrifice I made before I went to college, I stayed at prep school for that summer to learn a little bit more. Everybody thought I was crazy.
And this 13th grade.
Yeah. Everybody thought I was crazy, bro.
So this is 13th grade.
Yeah.
You at Salisbury.
Yeah, because prep school is like an extra year of high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a postgraduate year.
And everybody needs to know that he's the first of I know to go to prep school out of Palm Beach County.
Yeah.
And he and the combination,
Me,
of
LaWan,
Mr. Ruff,
Mr. Ruskin, me,
Mr.
LaWan,
Russ.
Tina Hall.
That's right.
Yep,
and
yeah,
LaWan went to
Holy Cross
University, and Tina went to
Boston College.
And she's still in the military, right?
Yeah, Tina's in the military.
Yeah, over 20 years.
Yeah.
And LaWan is an accountant out of Holy Cross University.
But he's overseas in Canada.
Right.
Overseas doing it.
Absolutely.
When my goal after I had got, I'm gonna be real with you, and because you know everybody's got NBA dreams and all that. When academics started really being fun to me, my goal was to graduate college, and I got to St. Lawrence.
There we go. Now tell them what St. Lawrence is.
It's a college in New York, and it's like prestigious. Academically, it was inclined. Like, you got to be one of the smartest motherfuckers in the world.
Yeah.
Almost like an Ivy League.
Yeah.
God damn, they doubted me.
Yeah.
I remember even my coach, Dave Paulson, he had a lady tutoring me. This man told the lady, he ain't gonna make it here. He academic, he not smart enough. So I'm saying to myself, like I told her, and I went to him one day, why even bring me here if you knew your path, me? Oh, I didn't say that, and then shit. So me
Contradiction.
But but that's when I learned business. It's a business, you know what I'm saying? And see, I'm handling stuff like Tamron way and that way, man, fuck it, this, that. I'm being disgruntled.
It creeps in. It creeps in.
And when I should have just been strictly business. And be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. But the excitement was, when I started going to it, I started picking that shit up, learning, doing everything, getting B's and getting on grades and everything. And then basketball ain't become so important to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say I ain't love it, but school,
Open you up.
School became like, I'm like, I'm finna graduate. I'm gonna be the second motherfucker, because my Uncle Alfred graduated. I'm gonna be the second person in my family.
Your most recent by years.
Get a degree, you know what I'm saying? And I said, and my grandma always told me, nigga, don't go in there with no bullshit. Don't go no PE, don't go no basket weaving.
I love your grandma.
Yeah, shit.
Oh,
Man. You would, if you would have met her.
She gonna tell you straight up. I remember I
Cutthroat.
went to school. She like, T, said, baby, now if you gonna go, gotta do this shit right. Don't go there with no basket weaving, no PE.
She ain't want no easy classes.
Don't-
Go there and learn something.
Right, and she said, if you're gonna fail your way.
Mhm.
Because you gotta, like I say, when my mom and her, they about that bet on yourself shit, that shit really stuck with me. And it stick with me to this day. Like, I bet on myself every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I tell this, me and my wife be having this talk, and I don't want to jump over, like, you know,
We'll get to it.
but me and her have talks, like, I tell her over and over, like, bro, if I fuck up in life, I don't got nobody to fall back on. So whatever I do, I gotta make sure I do this shit right.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do everything right.
And you got kids watching.
Oh yeah, you know, listen, and I got kids watching, and you know, I'm proud. All my kids, you know, I got 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, and my oldest is playing professional ball. I'm proud of all of them. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
And I don't have that like I'm pretty sure if my dad, but I'm not finna call. Me and him I ain't got a relationship with my dad. Call him, hey man, I need X amount. Man, I'm not doing that.
Well, you know what?
I'm not doing
You know when you say that?
That's that.
Yeah.
That's that chip. Though.
Yeah.
that's that chip,
No,
yeah.
but that's what makes them the same thing. Sometimes the same thing make you great.
Yeah.
Makes you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't calling you.
I ain't calling for no help.
I remember the Mustang. You wanna that was boy, we was when you was driving with 2 feet.
That was the Escort, man.
When
That was the Ford Escort in high school.
The one Dad got? I'm talking the one Dad got.
Man, the Ford Escort my mom had a car. That was 2. I was driving that thing with 2 feet. I remember.
Yeah, boy, that was
Hey, one of them break, one of them nigga. Hey, I was.
That's the only way he knew how to drive.
So you was a go-kart driver.
Hey,
Yeah.
straight go-kart driver.
Good too. You couldn't tell him nothing about that shit. He'll cut you out quick.
Hey,
You went to Grand Prix as a Rover? No.
I'm telling you, no, the shit that fucked me up, right? You know how I got like that? The first 2 cars I ever drove was stick shift.
Okay.
Right.
So you was used to
Clutch.
press
So
that clutch.
I'm used to press. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, you used to burn in the clutch.
Yeah.
He grinding that.
that bit was over with. Shit, nigga, that car probably had 30,000 miles. Fucked up clutch. But nah,
Yeah.
like I say, I really appreciate Mr. Ruskin and the whole Salisbury family, how they treated me up there, and just.
Because
got
that
me.
came in hindsight too with your son.
Oh yeah.
Son actually went
My oldest
prep,
son went there,
followed
too.
his dad's steps.
Mm-hmm. And
Even though I tried to get him at the wire when I was a coach.
yeah, my son,
He shot me, dog.
I'm gonna tell you.
His daddy let me do that. Because he was like,
No.
you know, man, he ain't listening to me. Talk to him. You remember that?
Yeah, I talked to him, and we had a good conversation. Me, him, and Coach Ross had a conversation
Yeah.
too. And Coach Ross said he made the right decision. He said, at the time, the team that we had didn't take basketball serious enough. How he was taking it, and he said, he just, and Ross agreed. And Ross said, "T, that's his
Yeah.
answer."
But
I'm cool
was
with
that year we had, the last year we had Big Joe? Because we wanted to let him play with Big Joe.
Yeah, that was the last year. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd have been
and
his,
that's all we was worried about.
That'd have been
If
his
he
junior
could have jailed with Big Joe, it was.
yeah.
But that was crazy.
So I'm just gonna jump in right quick because we talk about all these smarts and you know, using your brain. One thing you should use your brain about is buying some of this merch that all y'all see these
Definitely.
young beautiful black gentlemen wearing from tennetree.com.
See, they got me with the hat,
Yeah,
the shirt, and
yeah.
the
And a gift bag.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get on the show, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You might
right.
get and Timo, he get off the plane from DJ in the city and he get all kind of shit. He got a bag like, God damn.
He just flew in from Dubai.
Yeah, he just came in DJing from Dubai. What the fuck? You know, so,
Don't do me like that.
but that's bro. One thing about it, when you're affiliated, you're affiliated.
That's what's up.
Can't break that.
Introducing the official Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast online store, exclusively on tennetree.com. Show your love for your Hits, Cuts, and Bruises fans by rocking our stylish, high-quality merchandise. From hats, t-shirts to hoodies, we got you covered. Just head over to tennetree.com/HCB to browse our exclusive collection. Order now and get ready to be part of the Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast family.
So we at St. Lawrence. Now, just think about that. I know you went to another college. Explain that. What's happening with that? You're coming home.
Yeah, like at St. Lawrence, after St. Lawrence, I just didn't like I said, I didn't trust the coach. I just didn't like the atmosphere. Like, that place that's racism at all-time high. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? My experience there. I don't know how it is now.
Probably the same
But you
matter
can
all
only
the time.
speak for your experience. So
Like I got homeboys. We still talk about it to this day. Like, and you know, we were the minority there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta expect that. But if like a white kid going in that family, he gonna probably feel out of place too, and it's probably gonna be stuff that's gonna be a culture shock to him. It was a culture shock. I didn't like it. I ain't gonna lie. From day one, I never liked it. And I ended up transferring to Palm Beach Atlantic.
All right.
Now I'm being rich. If I had a chance to do it all over again,
You would have went there first.
I went to all 4 years. Man.
Yeah.
Had the best time of my life there. Man.
Right.
Like academically, I had the best time. Basketball wise, met some real good people.
Mm-hmm.
That
In your life still this day.
Yeah, until they I'm still in contact with, and job wise to help you out. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, when I got out of PBA, I graduated from PBA. I don't think I had to look for a job. The first job I went to, they sent me to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Well, I want to say something, right? Real quick. I just want to interject, right? I had a privilege, and it's on basketball, but on a totally different aspect.
Yeah, be careful.
No, stop it. It's totally different aspect.
He's a motherfucker about this basketball.
You know, I bleed the green and gold, but I had a privilege, a couple years of doing the music for Dwyer High School. I see. I didn't know you as early as Spank did. I saw you in '93. You didn't know me, but I know you.
I remember playing against you
from Coach Long.
Yeah.
Because the first thing he said was,
"That fucking T Reed." I know how you talk.
Watch fucking T Reed. Hey, that's all. I don't know nobody else's name on the team by New York's. So, like I said, I had the privilege to kind of watch you work. And when I say watch you work, I'm not talking about the basketball side of the basketball. What I'm talking about is being a player's coach, being able to reach kids. I watch from a DJ standpoint. So I'm watching, you not knowing I'm watching. Mm-hmm. But say, for instance, when the kids get upset, or I don't see the other coaches have, guess what? And the thing is, I think some of the trials and tribulations you went through early on in your life probably help you to connect.
And I look at them, that was me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying.
That was me, like arguing on every call, and I'm dead ass wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And let me just say this: the thing is, when he do that, I done seen him pull him to the side. You know, he don't get upset. He cool and calm, but they listen, and they respect. And I just want to applaud you for that. Even the time you put in, and you've been with my son personally.
Okay.
Putting the time, didn't ask for one penny, didn't ask for. Hey, just be here.
Right.
That's all he said.
Yeah, because money should never come. You know what I'm saying?
But to a lot of people that do it, that's why I'm applauding you. Like they say, get a flower.
Get it flowers now.
Why you can. And like I say, Spanky know you as a family member. I'm coming as a friend and from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's genuine. Mm-hmm. You don't have a lot of, how can I say, people nowadays that's genuine like that.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, thank you for that.
Oh, yeah.
As a person. And to hear your story helps, me understand why you're so good with the kids. Like
right.
That.
And I got to say this too now. I work at Urban League, and I'm director of youth and education program,
That's what's up.
Tori, we have events. Tori come DJ for the kids and everything. And like I say, bro, like, I can call them, hey, Tori, man, like a week in advance. Hey, man, I need you.
That's all it needs.
I'm sorry, but
it's gonna be us. Hey, bro, man, my bad.
Man. But we got a check for you.
Yeah, but he gonna show up.
Yeah,
and bro, like I remember one time when I paid him, he's like, "See, you sure you paid me right? You might overpay me." I'm like, "No, bro, you good."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he come.
He told me that too. I say,
bro,
he's in position.
He come there and and he do a great job. And like I like the fact he play the music. The music that he played, it ain't on the rah-rah. It don't get the kids uptight. It don't get them all up in the ruckus.
Substance.
You in dealing with kids, you can
get them riled up.
You get them now.
If they listen to the wrong music, man,
you lost them. Yeah,
their attention span is over. That shit you talking about.
Tear the club up.
Yeah. That shit, we be talking to kids, that shit going way out the other, they ready to rumble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the events that we be holding sometime, and it's crazy because you got kids from Rivera, out west, downtown, and they all don't get along. Yeah. But for that event,
they did.
They do it.
That's a good job.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's collectively. Because that kind of stuff don't go
No,
it don't. You have to heavily plan that and put the love in it.
Yeah, we have
You know
we
what
have
I'm saying?
police presence out there. You know.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice every year.
Yeah.
It'd be not positive messages from everybody who's
That's
speaking.
good.
We have guest speakers.
That's
all
good.
that we feed them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And from that point on, like I try every kid out there. I try to sign them up in our program and make sure that we visit them at school at least twice a week.
I was telling, not to cut you off. I was telling them just to big up on your programs. I don't know if you familiar or not, because sometimes you sign stuff and because you the head of the program, you sign stuff and you don't really get to know the logistics on how far. All you do is sign up. You signed a kid by the name of Marcus Davis. He signed up as a program trainee for the city of West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And that kid progressed so much till they hired him on permanent. And I remember me taking him to your facilities, getting stuff faxed, and he was really adamant and excited. He was like, T. Reed got me on this, I gotta make it work. And it made me feel, because he didn't know me in your relationship.
Right.
So I made it my business to make it, and he got on as permanent. That kid worked with me on my side by side with me for 4 years.
That's what's up.
And that kid is like, I watched him through his first kid, his first child. He's from Forest Hill. So he kind of felt a little intimate connection with T.
Yeah.
So that kid is like, he's like a son to me. You know what I mean? That kid is like, he's a good kid.
Great kid, man.
Yeah,
Great
man.
kid,
And he came through your program.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, he moved on from the city. He actually went in that big lawsuit with UPS or whatever. No, but that's that's awesome. So he's Jitterbug making the 37 an hour, boy.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So he's
was
a good kid.
Great kid, but he was also a hard worker. Like we had a program early where we had kids work in the neighborhood. Okay, so any kid from the age 18 to 27, they can work with us for 8 months to a year, clean up around on Tamarind and in certain areas downtown. And after that year, the city would let them come over and work with them. If they did what they had to do with the city, they can get hired permanently.
That's great.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? And that was great. But now I'm gonna be real, Rich and I. We got, for every success story, we got some stories that didn't pan out.
Some gonna fall through the cracks.
Yeah,
It happens.
But see, and then the thing is, they come back. You know what I'm saying? And then I always keep my open arms. If you can't place with the city, we try to place with somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to let a person down in life.
No.
I'm gonna tell you about a huge impact. Don't go nowhere. You making a huge change in the same area you grew up in.
Oh man,
That's
And that's
crazy.
my motivation. Like I grew up here. I know what's
the
missing.
opportunities.
And I know I can see a kid walking down the street. My office right on Tamarind. If I see a kid walking down the street, school time, and he ain't in school, I'm gonna stop him.
You know what's going on.
Hey bro, why you in school? What's going on, man? Let me walk you home. And 9 times out of 10, like you say, I'm gonna know his parents.
Right.
Hey man, why he in school, man? Mr. Reed, he ain't got no clothes, man. That ain't no excuse.
We got that.
I got that. We finna give me his size. Matter of fact, he going with me right now.
That's huge.
Got a budget
you know
for
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, we're gonna listen. If it got to come out of my own pocket, I'm not finna let no kid not go to school because of the dress code. Or not because he can't eat lunch. You know what I'm saying? I got, you got elderly people. And I'm kind of mad at the school board on this shit because I don't like this. Older people can't do that computer shit, filling out free lunch and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you got kids that's missing lunch and all that because they live with their grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have an email.
They don't have an email. So when we get track of that, I'm getting the stuff. I'm gonna go fill out for the grandma. I'm gonna do all that.
That's what's up.
We gotta figure this stuff out because
That's huge.
like these kids shouldn't be suffering how they are. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't. Like especially and we could fault the parents and all that, but maybe the parents ain't situated for being a parent. Maybe they going through hard shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we still got to make, as a community, we have to make sure these kids are right.
Right.
Because the information age does its best to leave people behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's a paywall behind information.
Yeah.
And, I applaud, my son went to school up in Orange County.
Okay.
So for them, everybody get a laptop.
Right.
Everybody got free lunch. So those are things that unfortunately Palm Beach County make too much money that they can't, then qualify for programs like that.
I think with Palm Beach County, you like if you qualify, you can get it, but if you got an older parent and she can't
sign up for it.
They can't sign up for it. They don't know how to.
They don't know how to get online.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Up there, it's automatic.
Yeah,
there is no sign up.
Oh,
They got signs in front of the school that said everybody get a free lunch.
I see.
That was what they got rid of.
Yeah.
But when they look at the overall county and they see, it's a Bentley at this address, it's a Benz at this address. That goes into the fact that unfortunately in that part of town or in different subsets,
they use probably the median income.
Yeah,
and the people that's on the low end
it's
suffer.
all in.
Right.
That's the unfortunate part. And it's I don't think it should be. I think it should be a sign of a pen, but we know somebody ain't gonna sign it because he's too busy trying to fake run for president. But
What's his name?
I ain't gonna say that.
That's your game now. Politics.
But I don't like that motherfucker.
Hey, look, he trying to get him riled up.
I don't even like that.
Punch 150.
Politics, that'd be mad.
Goddamn DeSantis. But it's one of those things where if you truly about somebody, you don't care. That's a basic human need to eat. That's I've never understood that.
Yeah, I never understood. No kid should go to school without eating.
Right. And what really used to piss me off in school was if you didn't have your lunch money, why not get a person steal that damn slice of pizza instead of making it eat pizza?
They give them a choke sound.
That was some bullshit. I'm like,
hey, they
why?
throw half that shit away.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's like it's punishing you for being poor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's putting you out there.
Hey, that'll make a joker stop going to school.
Yeah, that will make you stop going to
it
school.
will. It's embarrassing.
Like you say, it's putting you out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, you got your Mexican pizza.
Big one. I remember
Peanut butter and jelly. I know who ain't got no money.
And kids are the ruthless.
Horrible.
Especially middle school.
Cutthroat.
They listen when they go to because middle school is how you define yourself.
Middle school.
Man, kids see something, they are brutal, man.
Yeah.
And nigga, they can make you stop going to school.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That shit'll make you stop going to school. It'll make like and I gotta say, like, working with Urban League, man, I just been blessed.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Because they let me, give back to the community how I want to, like,
That's
you know
great.
what I'm saying? And like we have turkey giveaways. We do it on Australia. They let me get the truck, load up 100, and go right on Tamron, and all the old people in the neighborhood, I knock on their door, here y'all turkey.
We just want to let you know in the midst of that, now that you're on the show, everybody, we tell this to everybody. When you're on the show, dog, you automatically got full range with his cousin Bruce. So if it's all right with your affiliation with your company, the demographics of your company or whatever, this is your platform. This is, you know what I'm saying? So you got open range. We willing to, this man here is the what can we say? The sovereign of America. He does so many hours of just countless hours. Like, he gives it. You know what I mean? And he's teaching TMO and I, and me and myself the same, but he does it.
All right.
So whenever you get it, we just a phone call away, bro.
Got y'all. Next event we have, I'll definitely call
definitely.
y'all.
I already told you, I'm ready to bring the
set
ball
up.
out there and rock out.
We'll set up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we because one thing about this show is to show any little man or little girl that, hey, just because you're going through something, God is building you up for your future.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't make permanent decisions.
Diamond in the
based on
rough,
temporary
man.
situations.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You beat the odds.
Yeah.
And that was your motivation to become great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I want to ask, see, you have a bunch with Lil Terrence Reed. You have a bunch. How does it feel to be a state champion as a coach? Because it's been a lot of work. You put in a lot of work.
It feel great. And the sad part about it is, like, when the kids did win it, in my opinion personally, I feel like older cats didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But them kids, man, I gotta say this.
What you mean? Older people from the school that went to?
No, not from school. Like it's just in the city, people was it was a lot of bullshit.
A lot of hate.
Yeah, a lot of hate going on.
But y'all was smashing the whole year.
But people listen. People don't look at it like that, and you. I don't know people how they all self-preservation and what they like and all that and what they do. My thing is, anything what kids doing in they conquering life, I'm applauding them from any area.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
Because that could be your son. That could be your nephew. That could be your grandson.
Like I said, in that state championship, just putting all that work and watching them kids that work their ass off to get there and do. Like, I remember the year we went up there and we lost 2 years ago. Two years
But everybody was fine with that.
Yeah, that was cool.
They was cool with that.
Listen, and I watched these kids play. I watched the cries. I watched the hours they put in the gym. I'm watching kids work their ass off to try to get back there. And then we got back there 2 years later. Them same kids that were sophomores that ended up being seniors. I knew we weren't gonna lose. I ain't gonna lie to you. When we got there, I just looked in their eyes. Those kids were just focused.
They played with confidence.
When we had film study,
and
when we was in film study, like watching the game, the state, the other team playing there for the state, we watching film, every kid was focused. Every kid was focused. It wasn't no playing in there. You know how you when you get in the film room over joking, we had
because it's dog, and we like, they ain't see what I'm doing.
Listen,
no sleeps.
We had total attention.
And that's hard.
Yeah. Communication was at an all-time high.
That's what's up.
The kids were telling us.
That's what you call locked in.
They was focused. We in this little hotel room.
They didn't care.
It's
when 20, they don't care.
20 of us in this little room watching it, wine, cool, trying. Best film session ever.
Wow.
That mean they was locked in.
They were locked in. They were locked
in. That's a great time.
You know, they we ain't had no phone calls.
Yeah.
And when this motherfucker Ross got a gift, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Coach Ross, big up, man.
Before a game.
The GOAT.
This motherfucker, how you believe you can run through a wall.
He's a big motivator.
Man.
but see, now you know why you never beat us.
And my hat goes out to him because he's beyond coaching.
Mm-hmm.
He is beyond a coach.
He's a good person.
Every kid on that team, he know everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. If you need a ride home,
he know it.
He know it.
You ain't eating, he know it.
He know it, man. He gonna make sure you have food. He gonna make sure you get a ride home. Man, that man, I can say one thing about Coach Ross, man. He's a coach I wish I could always play for.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Because that motherfucker, that would, I don't understand, and it's just me. I don't understand how kids and family members don't want to play for this man. This man gonna teach you hard work.
Yeah.
He's gonna teach you the grit of everything, and he's gonna be in your life.
Yeah.
Ross the kind of guy, you can come back to Dwyer right now.
Yeah.
And he got open door policy.
Yeah.
That man, dog, I love him like I.
Yeah, and you know, one thing I can commend with you, man, to be able to, because I remember the transition. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You and I talked, and I saw you was more like, Coach, and you was like, bro, I really want to do this, cuz. I was like, okay, and it was a transition with myself. Mm-hmm. I was going to different endeavors, but Coach, I have a love for Coach so much I was never going to leave unless I had someone to step in and just the beat kept rolling. And what Cuz did when Cuz came in, the beat never stopped and it went in something. He did. I won a state championship myself. You know what I mean? But I had a lot of tough years, rebuilding years in between, and I got caught up in the rigmarole. And I give Coach Ross that love because you go through the punches and rebuilding and this and that. So in that rebuilding, he gained a T. Reed. You know what I'm saying? So once T. Reed came in, we got the ink dry. When I say when the ink was wet, we made sure the ink was dry. T. Reed came in and it came. T. Reed gave Coach Ross an opportunity to go through the new generations and help them transition. And that's what helps Coach Ross be super great. And it's a lot of things that T. Reed is not from Dwyer. You know what I'm saying? The only connection T. Reed has with Dwyer is me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of guys The Wire, so speak The Wire, they don't come and do what a T. Reed did. He's not from The Wire. And I got a problem with that. But that's another segment, this T. Reed show. If he want to rap on that, he can rap on that. But this T. Reed show, but I got a problem with that. But at the same time, T. Reed is from Forest Hill, but he got a state ring. Because he put all that where I'm from aside, like he always did, Revere Beach, West Palm, and he got him one.
But I ain't gonna lie, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to take the job. I didn't. I personally wanted to be at Forest Hill.
You did. You went through the process.
Yeah, I went through the process, and
they lost.
Never heard back from them.
They
like,
lost.
They kind of like they kind of like shut me off, like
stiff on, like Chad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
With the Willis team.
And then I'm gonna be real. One night, what I said to myself was, "Man, I'm here to help kids. Wherever God gonna put me at, I'm gonna go there and help them kids."
So how many years you got on your belt so far? It's shit. I don't know.
9 years. 9 years.
Shit, yeah. Yeah.
You do a great job out there.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes,
No,
sir. It's tough.
We say it. I'm on the sideline, but I'm gonna say that if people talk to me about that, I don't see you often, right? I see you sometimes, but not often.
Right.
But I always tell people like, "Oh yeah, T. Reed next up though, because you've been there, you've been rocking a long time, right? And so it's obvious like who you gonna hand it to when you done. I mean, Coach probably close to 70. So when he done, like, who you gonna hand it to? You ain't gonna hand it to somebody who just came in a year.
Coach having
After
fun,
year,
though,
this,
man.
He's still having fun.
But he's still set.
But
70, so
he ain't no regular 70 though.
I know that though.
Coach 70 like 50.
I know.
Boy.
Not 70 though.
Nah, he ain't no regular 70 though.
But I'm just saying, but obviously, who next in line to the Dwyer people?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you say he ain't from Dwyer, who next in line to the Dwyer people is?
They ain't stuck,
Because nobody been there.
Put in the
If
work.
you live on the sideline now, then you say who been there longest. None of the people on the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of guys.
So just in case if y'all can't hear that because it was off the microphone, but basically the premises from the whole entire room, we got an audience in here tonight, but it's saying that T. Reed should be the next basketball coach at Dwight. And
but that's no. Wait, but no.
We said
But one thing I can say, and T is trying to tell y'all at the same time, Coach Ross, 70 years old, is not a regular 70.
I'll just repeat.
Some people
said, just
but whenever he ready to
listen.
the seat.
See, let me tell you what I'm trying to tell you is what Coach years is like cat years, dude. Cuz might be burnt out when it's time for Coach to leave. You know what I'm saying? The Coach Ross ain't no regular dude.
I think being Richard, man, and me and talk about it. I think I'm his energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a source of his energy.
That's what's up.
Of sticking it out. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him talk. Like I call Coach.
Coach is a good guy.
And I might talk to Coach an hour a day, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Like me and Coach talk. Like me and him gonna talk. We talk about everything, man.
Yeah. He's a good guy. He done been through everything.
Yeah, he like a
father figure.
Yeah, he like a father.
He's a real one, man.
Yeah, he's somebody I look up to as a positive guy, and
almost like a mentor.
Yeah, like a mentor.
Definitely.
I know I can call him for anything in the world, and he gonna get he gonna give you an answer. It might not be the answer you want.
It's gonna be like that.
But he gonna give you an answer. He ain't never gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah.
And that dude, man.
He tough, yeah.
Like I said, I love him to death, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And I don't understand why kids ain't playing for him, man. Like because he gonna prepare you for the next level.
Yeah.
Players coach.
But I think this championship gonna help out as well. You know?
No.
You don't think so?
He been already.
No, I'm just saying as far as kids coming.
The thing is, you got to be a tough kid to play for him.
Okay.
And
the kids different now. They don't want to hear that. They want to play their video games and have headphones on.
And you gotta be a well-oiled parent. you can't be trying to live through your
Step
kid.
in. You can't step in and be like, I don't like the way coach talking to my kid. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you gotta let the coach. You can't be that parent that you want
stepping in.
Not my baby.
Yeah.
No.
Like
you at the wrong school.
Yeah, but
You at the wrong school.
But that's how college gonna be. You ain't just finna go
Right.
step in.
That part.
You might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And give you a chance. Like if the coach need to call me over there, I'm gonna buy for you.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you gonna get that. But the thing about him, he gonna prepare you for everything.
But
if you can take Coach Ross before
you can take
just say
any
2
college
years.
coach.
You can take any college coach. You can take anything in the world. If you can handle Coach Ross practice and all that, and like I don't everybody the knock they be trying to say he well motherfucker out. That's bullshit. That man ain't wearing nobody out.
No more than college.
Listen, hey,
when you go to college, it's gonna be.
Hey, you was killing these motherfuckers. Motherfucker playing 4 games in one day.
Yeah,
but you finna sit and tell me because a man practiced 2.5 hours. It's an issue. It's an issue.
Not no
That's
more.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he gonna stress defense, and you have to play D. And a lot of people don't feel like they don't have that. Man, defense gonna wear them out. You picking up full court, that's gonna wear somebody, and that's bullshit.
Defense win games.
Yeah, but that I think it's total bullshit. But nobody said nothing with AAU. You playing 4-5 games. That's what killing these kids right now, man. Kids getting knee injuries at an all-time high, playing 4 games in one day, and then you come back the next day playing 4 games. You can't do that, man. Your body ain't built for that.
No.
It's just not gonna happen.
At a high level.
No.
No.
Money.
Yeah. And just imagine you that kid that you the star of that team.
Yeah.
4 games is really 8 games because nigga you really putting it in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you ain't on the bench.
No.
Yeah.
These AAU teams ain't deep.
No, they not deep. They what 8 deep and they ain't shit. Everybody play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I AAU has its great points and it's like everything you do in life. It has the great points and has the bad points.
Yeah.
You know, and
But they gotta come back to high school.
And I'm not. I'm gonna be real now. Ooh.
Got to. They want to know about them grades. They want to know how you in the structure
Yeah,
setting.
yeah, you gotta have the grades, but AAU is where you getting recruited at fully right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they not even calling.
But they do come back to high school.
Oh, you gotta get the transcripts.
How you are in a structure. Once the AAU circuit get to college, it's okay. Once the AAU circuit get to college, they want to know how that kid is doing in a structured situation because they know AAU is
now,
different.
listen, the thing is, now when you get them right, but you're gonna get majority of your recruiting gonna be through AAU. Now, when you
get that buzz,
before they gonna do their due diligence and they gonna do their background and all that. They gonna call your coach. They gonna call your AAU coach. They gonna call your high school coach. They might talk to the principal, and they might come on campus to see how you interact and how you can tell a lot from a kid grades and his behavior. If you got a list of referrals and all that, that kid might be a problem. He got 2s and 1s on his conduct. This motherfucker ain't, he might not be coaching.
He ain't ready.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to prepare yourself for that. And they're gonna come back, but the bulk of the recruiting is coming from AAU. I'm telling you. Like, me and coach might not hear from a coach until the last day, but before, like, it's a while before you hear from him. I ain't gonna lie. He might not hear from him like that. We'll hear like end of the season, hear from coach who want to sign him.
Wow.
Unless the school is really on you and they want to sign you. But I gotta say, Ross do a great job with everything, and he's trying to come adapt to this younger generation for his internet, all that. Like he doing training. He's sticking his neck out there. He trying to make this shit work, man.
Yeah.
He
good
loves
guy.
it.
Yeah.
If you go in his practice, he's 70. You'll clunk out before he will.
Yes. You will go home before he go home.
I'm telling you,
he'll call you a couple hours later. Oh, where you at, boy?
Yeah.
What happened? Man, coach, I left 2 hours. I know you did. I was looking for you. Man, he'll coach you under the table.
Right.
Yeah, he will, and like Ross, bro. He make an atmosphere great. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna kind of piggyback on having to leave practice because we gotta leave the show.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Okay.
This the way we're gonna do this. We'll have Tori, then me, and then I'll let you close it out, and we'll have the final words from TV. How about that?
Okay, let's do that.
What we doing?
We saying goodbye.
Oh, okay. Farewell to our friends.
Yes.
All right. Well, we want to thank y'all. We ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, you the man.
Okay. Well, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. I am DJ Timo, aka Hits. I enjoyed this time with T Reed, man. It was very inspirational, man. And thank you for sharing your story with us. I know Spanky, was a more he a little more than me and Ken probably did.
That's
but
cool. That's big.
It was a pleasure
That's cool.
hearing this, man. It was very good, and I think the masses out there need to hear more stories like this. To show, like I said, you was a diamond in the rough and you beat the odds, man. That was huge. That was huge.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Spank.
And I'm Cuts from Hits, Cuts, and Bruises, and I want to also say is what we do at Hits, Cuts, and Bruises is we try to bring out stuff that people don't know about the actual pillars of our community. If you looked at our show, we say Riviera, but at the end of the day, after we say Riviera, we say 561. Because at the end of the day, we are a big county. You know what I'm saying? In some kind of way, we all affiliated. You know what I'm saying? And having this guy on the show, you have to know when we have a guy like this on our show, the Terrence Reed, he's a pillar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we want to give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give him his flowers on what he has done, what he's overcome, and what he's going to do, and what he has done. You know what I'm saying? So not in that order, but all that shit.
But he's doing it right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud to say that's my cousin. I'm just like him. I'm biased. That's my, what I mean? But I'm going to be biased because that's my cousin.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same day is proud to have you on. And I hope everybody see his story. And if it can motivate you one way or another, that's what we here for.
You got that right. So, of course, I really and truly enjoy somebody that puts their money where their mouth is. And that's what I got out of this. I got the fact that you gotta give back. I don't care where you from. I don't care what you do. You have to go back and reach back, get one, teach one, and be about it. Because you can sit there on your couch all day long and maybe give $100 to your favorite charity, but what you doing? What you physically doing? You walking past the little boy, like when I hear this man say he go and grab the boy because it's time for school, and he know he's supposed to be in school.
It's huge.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna walk past that boy. It ain't none of my business. I don't know. I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna let somebody else handle it. He the one handling it. So let's learn from that, please, please, please. So, and take us out, T.
Oh man. In closing, all I gotta say is this, man. If every little kid out there, man, whatever dream you got, I don't care if you think it's out of your reach, man. Hey, strive for the best. Always bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. One thing about life, man, if you fail, fuck that. Get right back up. You're gonna do it all over again. Fellas, as an individual, in my circumstances, I'm living proof that, hey, shit can happen.
You can make it.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff can happen, and you can make it. And any parent, if your kid need mentoring or whatever the case may be, come to the Urban League, ask Mr. Reed. We got a program.
Where you at.
1700 North Australia Avenue. You listen, your kid need any mentorship, anything. I got case managers that go to school, do school visits twice, do home visits twice a week, home visit once a week. Any needs that they need tutoring, we can set them up for tutoring. If they don't have access to computers, they can come to the Urban League. We have a computer lab. They can go in there. If you know what I'm saying, we whatever their needs is, if we don't offer it, we'll find a way to get it to them.
There you go.
No excuse, parents. No excuse.
So,
We helping the parents, baby.
just come there, ask for Terrence Reed. If you just, all you got to come there and say is Mr. Reed though.
That's it.
They'll get you in touch with them.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's right.
And with that, I want to say thank you, good night, and peace.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. Thank y'all for having me too.
Good thing, bro. That was good. That came out better than I expected.
Mars.